What is going on, ladies and genitals? Jody Slay here, bringing you episode 24 of my Borderlands 2 Unique Weapon series. Today, I have the first unique from the new DLC, Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon's Keep, known as the Swordsplosion. Now, in my case, it is the casual Swordsplosion. In your case, the prefix of this gun may change, but it will be some variation of the Swordsplosion. Now, you are going to want the casual prefix for this, most likely. I will explain that here in just a little bit, but to get this gun, you're going to want to start off here in the Flame Rock Refuge. You're going to be looking for Roland. Yes, he is somewhat back from the dead. Sorry about the spoilers, but you're going to want to accept the mission. A sword in the stoner up here in the red circle. You're going to see a unicorn, a beautiful unicorn known as Butt Stallion. Now, there's going to be spoilers in this. Yes, I know some of you have not played the DLC, but I am going to cut out the entirety of this mission just so you guys do not see the mission itself. But there's a couple minor spoilers that you see rolling there in the Butt Stallion and stuff like that. But there is the mission there, a sword in the stoner. I do apologize about the minute spoilers there, but it's not really too spoiling. It's still a great DLC, but I cut out the mission there. We're about to go turn this in. Now, before we get into this, I want to explain the casual prefix. The casual Swordsplosion is going to shoot 3 swords instead of 1. Yes, you heard right. I'll show you an example here in a little bit. It's going to shoot 3 swords instead of 1. This gun shoots swords that explode, and it is freaking awesome. Hence the name Swordsplosion. Now, right here, you can see multiple versions of this that I got. Now, a lot of people do not know how to farm these unique weapon, like the quest rewards. You know, you're used to farming, saving, and exiting, going to farm guns, but the way you got to get these quest rewards is you go up and you turn it in. Okay, you get to this point here where you see the gun on the screen. Before you accept that gun, say it's the bad touch Swordsplosion, do not accept the gun. Simply dashboard, Alt F4, whatever it is on PS3. Do not let the game save itself. Just exit the game completely. Shut off the system if you have to. That way you can fire your game back up and it's still ready to turn in, and you keep trying until you get the casual Swordsplosion, which, like I said, is 3 swords instead of 1. This gun is pretty freaking awesome. It's not like crazy overpowered, but it's still a pretty cool gun to have, and a lot of people have been talking about this gun. But right here, you can see that I've got the version. I think I have the bad touch Swordsplosion thanks to Chris Offerson or something like that. A subscriber of mine came in and threw this down for me just a little bit ago. Thank you, man, if you're watching this. He gave me the bad touch that you can see there. It is only going to shoot 1 sword. Now, like I said, the casual is the one you're going to want to go for. The one you see me get that is ×3, and it is a beast. So you've seen the 1 sword go out there. It exploded against the wall. Right here, I'm going to show you what it's like with 3 Swordsplosions, and I think it's a pretty cool gun. It's definitely not overpowered. With the beast shield, it's better, you know, as most guns are. But right here, we're going to take a look. There's the one with the, or, you know, this is the bad touch, shooting only 1 sword and blows up. There is the casual. There it is, shooting 3 swords. Hence why you want to get the casual prefix. The casual is going to be the best one. So if you want to farm that, you know, once you get the gun, if you don't like that version, just exit your game without it. Do not save and exit. Dashboard, Alt F4. On PS3, you hit, you know, exit game with the middle button and all that good stuff. I'm not really sure exactly what it is on PlayStation. But there it is. Right here, I'm starting off with the Sham. You're going to see that it does a lot of exploding damage. Now, I don't really care for exploding, like, explosive guns in this game. Now, I think most people love the double penetrating unkempt herald. That is an exception to the rule. But for me personally, I don't really care for explosive guns in this game very much. It doesn't seem like they do that much damage. Now, this gun is definitely like a very unique gun in the fact that it does shoot the swords. This is the first gun that I actually heard anybody talking about other than the Ogre, the new legendary assault rifle. When I was talking to buddies about the, you know, the DLC and whatnot, they always mentioned the Swordsplosion. So I put the Rough Rider on with the fleet skill and everything on my Siren, and I ran through this DLC in 1 hour and 5 minutes. Didn't kill anybody, just gumped it all the way through. I had to kill people when when it was required to move on. But 1 hour and 5 minutes just to get this gun the other night. I mean, I straight gumped it through there. 1 hour and 5 minutes to make it through. I wish I would have recorded it. I probably would have posted it as like a speed run or something, but it was pretty epic. But nonetheless, here it is, the Swordsplosion, the one that you've probably heard about, if not the one that you know of now. The Swordsplosion, the exploding swords. I think it's pretty awesome. It's definitely, although it's not really powerful in a sense, it's definitely one of the more unique weapons in the game, just because it shoots like swords, man. Exploding swords. Name one other gun that has a characteristic like that in the game. Yes, you got the Teeth of Terramorphous and stuff like that that have a very unique trait, but to shoot swords, man, it's so epic. Now, right here, I put the B shield on just to show you what it's like with the ant damage. I tell you what, this arena right here is no joke. It gets crazy intense. More power to you if you want to use the B shield in these arenas. I mean, you are, like, later on, you take so much damage from like the multiple enemies, it would be so hard. There's really no point to use the B shield in this DLC at all. There's really no point to even use the sham shield that you see me using there at the beginning. The only reason I'm using the sham is because of the fast recharge rate. You know, it just recharges super quick. There's really nobody, there's really nobody that shoots guns at you, so there's no reason to have an absorb shield on. I just like it for the recharge rate, like I said. It'd be awesome if you look up the crack sash video of mine. That shield would be epic to have in here just because the recharge rate is just, and delay. Recharge rate and delay is just insane. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed episode 24, the first unique from the new DLC, Tiny Tina Assault on Dragon Keep. For those that are stuck with the video and still here, man, there's a shift code for the conference call at the end of this video. I wanted to throw it in because they're both shotguns. But nonetheless, good luck on the shift code, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.